we can align. I'm hoping you're not just a figment of mine. 'Cause if you're not there, where have you been all my life? You want a color in black and white, carving me with your tongue.
Hope we got somebody here. Shout out to people that will. Let me check the comments quickly. Yes. Give me one moment here. If you didn't know, another little remix by me. We're gonna get started in about 60 seconds. Not gonna be a long stream, just wanted to kind of just say a specific thing that I've said before, but I have to say it.
I've had everything going on. Where have you been all my life?
Oh, and a heads up as well for another video that if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check it out. I'll get into that in a moment. Just want this second drop to drop for 2 seconds. Once again,
if you're not there, there's no luxury worth living. If you're not there, there's nothing worth giving. I've had everything going on.
Right, let's get into this quickly now. Hold up there. Check these comments quickly. Right, yes. Good day, my friend. Let me put this on the screen. I'll change the background music. Actually, I'll play the no beat version while I'm talking for a sec. I'm not going to be too long, about 10 minutes. I'll be here. I get back to the comments. Yeah, man, good day to you. Hope you're good. YouTube said you mentioned me the other day, but it shows nothing in the. Really? I don't know. Did I? I don't remember actually adding your name. I know I replied to your comment, right? I'm sure it was you that left the comment under the video the other day with the Charlie Kirk or whatever it was. But yeah, just to say, I really, really appreciate, people like yourself that, have a brain, that have their inner awareness beacon. It hasn't been outed by the powers that shouldn't be, because that's what they want to do. They don't want you to have that sensory indication. They just want you to be numb. You know what I mean? Just numb to everything. No senses. No direction or a sense of what actually is the actuality of things. They just want you tuned into their, as the distorted, warped reality of things. But just to say, right? Just to say. Man, it always goes to show, right? You put out simple, powerful videos to understand, right? And then what happens? You get, because I hardly get, a 300 view video. Sometimes I might get 300 or near that, odd 500, sometimes into a few thousand or whatever, but that's very rare, one-off, two-offs, whatever. So you put out that video the other day, and the snake eye stuff's going on, and there's a new entry. Have you seen Decoding with Cody? I'm going to get to that in a minute. Decoding with Cody put out a video, I think yesterday. I just watched it. It's about 9 minutes long. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. But as I say, I'm going to circle back around to that in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly say, imagine, hold on, let me change this. Yeah, so you check the analytics, even though they're not fully spot on sometimes, but it's like, okay, you look at people's retention. So you're saying they're watching the video for not even 2 minutes or 1 minute, you tune out. But my point is, how many podcasts do these people listen to? Yeah? Because most podcasts, for the most part, obviously to say half and half or 70-30 or 60-40, whatever. My point is, a lot of podcasts, they're not showing you nothing. You know what I mean? You get ones on Spotify, whether they're showing you stuff or not, people listen to podcasts. So you're saying you can't listen to like what you need to hear? but yet you go, no, you watch Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan, or watching whatever else. You know what I mean? That's not giving you the doublets that you need. And as I keep saying to you, that psychological evaluation sheet that I've been checking from a long time before I even came across this knowledge, and it's just always that realizing of, okay, you know, wake up, you pinch your skin, okay, I'm here, I can feel the pinch, so to speak, right? And it always just shows how dumb these people are. There's no likes on the video, no healthy comments from new people. It's like, what the fuck, man? Even though it's rhetorical, so I'm not going to harp on about it, but it's just like, my God, you know, it's like, you know, it's on you to spark the change, you know, it really is that simple, you know. So anyway, I don't need to harp on, as I say, you know, we've gone over that how many times. But anyway, yeah, so be sure to check out Decoding with Cody's last video, because he's breaking down, there's a movie called Head of State. I think it's at Amazon Prime. I don't think it's Netflix. Amazon Prime. And it's got Idris Elba, John Cena. And imagine the woman that's in that, who deals with some assassins, she's the lady that's in Snake Eyes, that's wearing a white suit. And she says to the guy Charles Kirkland in the movie before he gets shot, she says, oh, you better be careful, and then he gets shot, right? Now the dub play is, who's been wearing a white suit? Oh, and her name in the show is Elizabeth Kirk. So she must be his wife. I'm sure it's Elizabeth Kirk, if I remember correctly. And of course, what is the woman's name? Charlie Kirk's wife? Is it Erica Kirk? So think about it. It's not hard, is it really? I mean, come on. Oh my God. Unbelievable. So think about it. This woman that plays that from 1998, she's just in a recent movie that came out on streaming service. Again, Head of State. I went to watch it a couple of months ago, but I didn't bother to watch it. I watched it for maybe about 20 minutes. And I turned it off, you know? And then, so that coming back round now today, when I've seen it, I said, oh my God, give me a break. Really? And the woman in the Head of State, the same woman I'm talking about from Snake Eyes, she's dealing with something to do with assassins that she's dealing with. Like she's like some traitor or something like that, or dealing with assassins. Again, who got assassinated the other day? Charlie Kirk. And then his wife, as I'm saying, wearing the white suit going around recently, Erica Kirk, like the woman Elizabeth Kirk in the film Snake Eyes from 1998, wearing a white suit. Not only that, she was in a music video from maybe over 10 years ago on Zach's channel. I saw this from Zach today as well. She was in a music video, and in the music video, I saw her still. I think it's something about she was ziplining, something like that. But anyway, it's either on the screen or you pause the video. I think it must be on the screen, because obviously the music video can't be 9 minutes, 10 seconds. But my point is, it comes up on the screen, 9.10. Like September 10th. I mean, come on. The mocking is beyond real, you know. And again, for the bazillionth time, with or without this knowledge, it's like, I mean, I just don't want to keep saying the same shit, man, but it's just like, come on, man, how can you be so numb to it? It's rhetorical, but it's like, and as I keep saying, I'm going to get to the comments in a minute, so give me 1 second. And as we know, right, they're just setting up the dystopian world, digital ID, you know, they're doing all the stuff that they can do, right? You know, hook, line, and sinker, because you're going to be begging for it. Oh, yes, man, we need digital ID, or we need you to do some special, you know, like Norton security for your computer. You know, you got all these different things that do with viruses. You know, one's called Norton, and you got the other one's McAfee or whatever. Yeah, and then they're going to come with one to just be very nosy into your shit. So they're just saying, oh, thank you. So it's the same way they would do 2020 to go and get your jab in your arm. Oh, I can't go to work or whatever. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, I need this. Oh, the bug's flying around. Oh, I better. Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, you've just got this magical thing to counteract the virus. Oh, I better go and get that. Oh, what's that? I can't go to work. Oh, my lockdown. Oh my God, oh, thank you, government. It's like the hook, line, and sinker is just the hook, line, and sinker. Jesus. And it's like, how many hook, line, and sinkers before you? And that's what I keep saying. They're never gonna wake up, man. So that's the actuality of the reality, you know. Right. I mean, the comments here. What's this here? What's this say? Hold up. Put it on the screen. Erica Kirk is wearing a blue shirt. What's the significance of the blue shirt? Let me know the significance, please. Logical observations. 4 in here. Thank you for being here. It's only a quick stream. I just wanted to really just say what I just said, really. So if anybody wants to join the stream and have your say, you know, I'll quickly put that in as well while I'm here. And let me quickly add that if you want to join the stream. And as I say, I have to say this again. I'm so used to it, but it's like, man, how can you get so many views on a video, even if it's small or big? And it's just like, there's never no likes on the video. There's never no healthy comments. When I go and check analytics, you got some ridiculous retention. It's like, okay, you know, worse than a goldfish or something. You know what I mean? Like, what are you saying? You can't. And I'm not saying that you have to straight watch something, but it's just like, fucking hell, man. Did you watch it? Does anybody come back and watch the whole thing, or you just, oh, he's talking about, what's he talking about? And they just fuck off. All right, cool. I can't do nothing, man. I can only show you the door. It's up to you to walk through. I can't force you to walk through. Like the saying goes, you can take you can take the horse to the water, but you can't expect the horse to drink. So, as I say, these people are on the farmyard being herded. You know what I mean? Like the media's the sheepdog is the media. Then of course the shepherd is the powers that shouldn't be. And as I say, you got Jesuit Order, powers that shouldn't be, fatigue, as well as I keep saying, I don't want to hear about Karen and Kevin fatigue. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about immigration. I don't want to hear about black fatigue. I don't want to hear about white fatigue, any whatever, yeah? You have to couple it all together. Zombieland Variant Fatigue. Voila, that's it, done. Because what else is it? All right, so... yeah, white suit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, white suit, man. Yeah. So yeah, man, be sure to check out Decoding with Cody. And yeah, man, I'll just make this a quick one, really. Because when I was just looking at, you know, over the last couple of days again, you know, just looking at, okay, has it had any views? Okay, it's got some views, couple of 100, all right, cool. And then you look at the likes, it's like, okay, fucking hell, no love, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, no healthy comments, no slight increase of, I think I had some subscribers in the last week. It's a shout out to them, whether you're naysayers or not, you know, whether you're enthusiastic. But my point is, it's just like, man, the psychological evaluation, man, I'm just doing the checklist and it's just, you lot are in a true slumber of sleep, you know? And we are fucked. And as I say, we're gonna get a little bit of it, but the next generation after my generation leave, you know, when I'm not here anymore, walking on the land, in the land of the living, boy, you lot are fucked. And especially after we go, imagine, you know, they wipe certain information, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's no more YouTube. There's only certain people you might find something somewhere. You know what I mean? Because as I say, they can easily do that. You know, burn the books digitally. Yeah, and then it will take somebody maybe like another Zach again, or somebody like whoever to cotton onto something. Then it starts again. Maybe it might not get to the height that even we got it to. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. The way the cookie's crumbling is just not sexy. I'm telling you. You know, so again, if you like I mean, I don't need to go into it. You know what they're doing, right? The food's crazy, the chemtrails, the propaganda, the media in all forms. Fucking hell, man. It is. Again, if you want to join the stream, anybody, while I'm here, I'll give you another minute. And then I'll fuck off. And then I'll see you when I see you. Maybe, you know? Unless it's something like an unfortunate Charlie Kirk or another crazy one, then boy, you might not even catch me till end of the year as a quick review, and then next year sometime, because that's why I've slowed down even putting out anything, you know? Even the not Adam Deacon, basically, because I put Noel Clarke. If you go to Adam Deacon, right, if you know the actor in the UK, right, who did the big fallout with Noel Clarke in recent years, right? So that video that I did the other day, I put it on his wall. And on my other account, I liked it. I'm not one to like my own comments, but you know, like it's like marketed and make people think, oh, maybe it's because somebody liked it. Oh, okay, let me check it out. So that's why I kind of do that sometimes. If I put something somewhere and somebody else's wall post or leave a comment, or you know, go on another account and then I might like it. That's why I do that. Not because my you know, I'm liking my own thing. No. I do that because I understand the brain, the psychology, and the marketing, because that can kind of wheel somebody into be like, oh, okay, somebody like, all right, let me see what they're saying there. What's that comment? All right. Somebody liked it. Oh, 2 likes on it. Let me, you know what I mean? And if you go to Adam Deacon, go on his community wall, you see that I've left it. It says Noel Clarke arrested by the numbers. The link to the videos there, because you know you can leave links in those places, no trouble. And nothing, because you can see him, you know, liking other comments, hearting. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not saying he hasn't watched the video, but my point is, it just goes to show, man. You know, Here we are showing the fucking code of the Matrix, so to speak, organically, right? The one that's streaming organically from the universe, and then, as we've been pointing out, is somebody now meddling with the construct to make a warped world in that they desire through us without us realizing. And no shit, holy shit, yes they are. You know what I mean? So, as I say, man, the Groundhog Day is real. All right, what's this digital ID? What's this say? Digital ID is the precursor to exactly. That's why when with the central bank digital currency and social credit score stuff, yeah, that's why 2020 was such a big thing concerning C19, because what did they start doing? They said, all right, we're going to start putting money in some special detergent, oven heat, stuff like that, if you remember. Yeah, and even before that, because because what they do is, as you know, they poke and prod around ideas here and there. Like, they don't do stuff really. They might do a couple of things, full on straight away, boom, 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 we're going to implement this, but they know how to nice it. That's what I'm saying, nice you up in a specific way, while they beat your brain down to a pulp. And then, as I say, they will take 10, 20 years, and then, as I say, certain things, major things that they implement, you will see it maybe just before we leave. So I'm not saying that digital currency or whatever, or ID, isn't going to come soon, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe something else that accompanies that, well, I'll see that, wow, 20 years or 30 years, just before I'm going to pass through and transition to my next thing on the totem pole. Hopefully not coming back to this realm. You know what I'm saying? So while you're there pussyfooting around, not caring, Netflix and chilling, or whatever the fuck you're doing, it's all on you. Again, without you, they're powerless. Very simple. Without you, they're powerless. So don't comply. If we could just do this in mass, and as I keep saying, it would really take, if you could have the army, the police, a lot of the things that have been erected, within the law systems and certain other stuff. You know what I mean? Man, sounds far-fetched, but that's what it will take, because there's never going to be enough of us to partition and be like, right, we're not doing this. You know what I mean? They don't care, but they laugh at you when you march. That's what I've said a million times. They will laugh at you when you march. Oh, we're protesting. They're laughing at you, especially when you're not coming with the extra dub plates with what we're talking about. We're not talking about discarding what you're on, or what you've realized. Oh, wow, this is what they're doing. Blah blah blah. But if you're not with this, how they keep us, as I say, in that warped Groundhog Day, this is how they're doing it. Systemically, with the system erect. That's why the timing of what they do stuff is so important. Film release, movies, president, wars, this thing, that thing, the time when they roll out the boosters. You know what I mean? Remember when they did it for certain communities of the black people in America? Was it the 106th day of the year? Or when they deemed it a pandemic from March 11th, 106 days after that, and we know Black 106, you know what I mean? And a couple of other, was it Black? Was it again? Can't remember. Is it Black Lives Matter and Black equals 106? And we're like, give me a break. That they're rolling that out, yeah, all right. It's like, I'll be showing you the same thing over and over again, different scenarios. It's not that hard, man. Come on, man. But as I say, I'm merely an observer, so don't mind me. I'm just trying to get a witness. Again, if you want to join the stream, man, please join the stream. It's not here for me to chinwag. I'd love to hear from other people. Make it because as I say, if people was bad, I'll make it a proper podcast thing weekly. Do you know what I mean? Once a month, once a week. But because nobody's about, it just makes it a bit, what's the point, So, as I say, when I shut the stream off, unless it's one that I need to do, you'll just catch the odd post in the community wall and hold that if I can be asked. Because we're just merely showing you the same shit. What's the point? So again, if you didn't catch me saying it before, be sure to check out Number Games with Zach, with his last video, with the music video with Erica Kirk, right? Showing you more stuff to do with, and you know what? He put out another video, so I haven't watched it yet. The trailer for Snake Eyes. Something he was going on about that, but I haven't seen the actual video from Zach. So I think maybe 2 videos you want to check out from Zach, and be sure to check out Decoding with Cody, with the Head of State movie from Amazon Prime. I'm sure it's on that, with Idris Elba, John Cena, and again you've got the woman in that movie who's also from Snake Eyes, and in Head of State she's like, I think she's like a traitor, and she's got assassins. Again, what happened to Charlie? He got assassinated, right? Charlie Kirk. And again, from the Snake Eyes movie, she speaks to the guy that's in the movie, Charles Kirkland, and she says, "Oh, you better be careful when you get shot." And she's wearing a white suit. Again, who's been going around in the last week, 2 weeks in a white suit? Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife. Also, in the Snake Eyes movie, this woman plays the character, because I think she must be the guy's wife, because I'm sure Decoding with Cody said her name is Elizabeth Kirk. So E, just like the woman in the real world, is E, Erica. I mean, come on. Give me a break. So again, what are the odds? You've got the same woman that played that person from that film, 1998, in the recent film called Head of State. Think about it. This has to be one of the worst, even though there's just endless of, wow, it's in your face how blatant that is, but this is just top of Mount Rushmore, the precipice of the mountain. This one is just and especially now with the Head of State, I said, oh my god. So that was the reason why I came on, because I wanted to just quickly say that. Be sure to check out Decoding with Cody and the analytics from the channel when, with the view stuff that I was on about before. So homeless, spread love and light, hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. Oh shit. Don't be a basic beast brainer, and give gratitude but take no shit. Yes, if you want to step up quickly, have a say, because I'm going to get out of here now. Yeah, I've still the woman's face, but as I say, I watched Snake Eyes, when I was young. Haven't rewatched it since, because I don't really need to, you know what I mean? Don't really need to. That's why I said I started to watch Head of State a couple of months back when it first dropped, not from the streaming site. You just find one of those streaming sites for free. And I watched 20 minutes and I was like, no, I can't be asked. So as I said, to find that out today, I said, no, I need to go live for that. I've got to quickly go live. All right, man. Homeless.